So, Auger-Alliasime has just taken this first set against Rublev. If we go and have a look at the stats. Now, Rublev was leading from the early break on Auger-Alliasime's second service game until he was broken late on and then just broken again. So, a number of deuces. 1, 2, 3 deuces. And Auger-Alliasime took this first set. Now, it is Auger-Alliasime to serve first, so no rush to put the trades in. As of course, we'll wait for Auger-Alliasime to serve and hold, hopefully, to obviously get better pricing before entering into the second set. So on the aces, 5 aces from Auger-Alliasime, 1 double fault. Rublev 2 and 2. Auger-Alliasime did have the better first serve percentage, 66%. Not too bad from Rublev, 58. First service points 1, 64, a bit lower than Auger-Alliasime again. 44% of second service points 1. Now, break point save, 3 out of 5, is a good sign of resilience. And the ratio between the winners and unforced errors is looking absolutely fine there. And he's won 44% of the first set total points. Now, Rublev was the favourite coming into this, and hence we haven't got great pricing in the start of this second set. If Auger-Alliasime holds, and then of course we will see better pricing to enter our trades. Okay, so Rublev has just gone love 30. So we've seen quite a bit of price movement there. It's down at 2.68, started at 3.25. So a bit of overreaction in the market here. Go to love 40. I will be just placing a back trade. It would be a shame not to have any money in the market for this break, if it does happen. Auger-Alliasime is a very resilient player. There we go, 15.30. I'm not going to jump to get into the market here. I'm just going to wait and see what happens in this first game of the first set. There we go, 30 all. And let's just see if the pricing has gone up. So the pricing actually hasn't gone all the way back up to 3.25. The market's just increased its confidence slightly in Rublev. So it looks be interesting to see where this pricing goes if Auger-Alliasime does hold. So we're at 3.25. We should get a drift there up to about 3.2, yeah, 3.2, 3.25. Ideally, we'd like to see this drop below the 1.40 mark. All depends on the confidence that the market has in either player. So we'll just get our stakes ready to enter into the market before Rublev serves. Okay, so we've just gone advantage to Rublev, down to 2.9. Not as much confidence. Oh no, 2.68. There we go. So we have got close to the confidence that the market had in him when he went love 30. And let's see what he can do with this. Ideally, I would like to see Rublev not break here, because of course we haven't got money in the market. We will jump on an early break if he does break early. There we go, juice. So just another break point for Rublev. Should be around the 2.68 mark again, 2.64. So the market confidence is just increasing a little bit on Rublev's side. I said he was the favourite coming into this. So it's not going to be a great deal of value backing Rublev with the early break. So ideally, I would like to see Auger-Alliasime hold here. He's not holding very confidently. So advantage Auger-Alliasime. Let's see where, if he does hold, where this pricing goes to. A set end, it was at 3.25. I wonder if we're going to get much more of a drift on that. Bearing in mind the market does have increased confidence on Rublev. Auger-Alliasime just going to second serve quite regularly now. His first serve percentage has dropped off, which of course is a good sign. I mean, if we could get this first service game out the way, get some money in the market, then by all means, we would welcome seeing Auger-Alliasime going to second serve, just having a bit less confident serving. Because you want to have much more confidence in the player that you're backing rather than the opponent. So this weakness is a good sign, just so long as he can hold this first service game. Okay, so another breakpoint for Auger-Alliasime. Dragging on a bit this first service game, but it's just showing a bit of increased confidence in Rublev. As you can see, the price isn't drifting much on Rublev, which is obviously an indicator that the market does have increased confidence in him. Now, of course, this will be a good sign if we can get into the market and then get a break or a bit of overreaction in price. If we get close to a sniff of a break, because of course the market has more confidence in Rublev. There we go. So what price are we going to get? I don't think we're going to get great pricing. Started at, 3.25. So this is the increased confidence that the market has in Rublev. But we'll get in 1.48. So actually we're not actually getting poor pricing than we would have got at the... It's going to drop in a bit. No, so not great pricing there, but not to worry. We've got increased confidence in Rublev. And of course, so is the market. So the pricing actually is not as strong as before Auger-Alliasime served and held. And this is purely because of the way that he held. He was really challenged by Rublev. Obviously, numerous juices. Break points from both players. The market just loses confidence in the player that's serving. Hence that change in the price movement. So we want to see a confident hold here from Rublev. Let's just have a look at the second service stats. Yeah, so Auger-Alliasime was only... Oh, no, here we go. Yeah, first serve percentage, 57%, so really dropped down. And his second service points 1. Look at that, 1 out of 6. So 15 love, good start. You always want your player leading. You don't really want to, have your player trading on the back foot. Very small price movement there. But we're in the green. 15 all. Be nice to see a very strong start from Rublev here. Some decent first serves. maybe a couple of aces. You just want to see some real confident serving to just close out his first service game and give the market a bit more confidence as well. So the more confidence the market has, the better the price movement we'll see on the hold. Now ideally we would like to see around the sort of 10% mark in profit on the hold. I don't think we're going to see that here because of how the market sort of views both players. Okay, so we've just gone 15.30.
15.30.
If it goes to 15.40, I will hedge out with a view to re-enter. You just don't want to be chasing on the back foot and expose yourself to too much liability in the market. Okay, so well played there by Rublev. Taking it to 30 all. I would like to see just 40-30. Just don't like seeing players chasing on this back foot. Much more comfortable when you're trading, just seeing a player, seamlessly just close out these service points. $40.30. So I don't think we're going to see much profit at all from this service hold. In which case, if we're not seeing the profit, then I won't look to re-enter. I'll just keep some money in the market to chase a break. Okay, so we've got the hold. And yeah, very little price movement. We've got in at 310. It's now just 2.96. The profit of 22, obviously, less than 5%. So this is due to market confidence. So I'm just going to close out that lay side. We've got 148 to 151. I'm just going to leave the back side open. So it's not worth taking much money out of the market, but I just want to keep some money in the market to obviously chase a break if it does come. But yeah, very slight price movement there. We didn't have great pricing at the start.
59.
But we've got 1 point sat in the market just to chase a potential break. Okay, so Auger-Alliasime has just held. Much more confident serving than we saw from Rublev. And bearing in mind, of course, we didn't get much price movement at all. On the lay side, we've got 148 to 151. And 3.10, was it down to 2.1, 2.96. Due to the risk versus reward ratio, there's no point in entering any more money in the market. I've still got a whole point sat in the market. I'm just going to hold one in there and chase a break on Auger-Alliasime's next service game. It's just no benefit in trying to lock in profit on the service holds. Normally, if you've got better pricing and the confidence in the play you're backing from the market, you want to be locking in that sort of 10% on the service holds. We're not seeing that. We may start to see that if he does have a stronger service hold and the market confidence just sways in his favour a bit. But at the moment, we're not seeing that. So I'm just staying out of the market here. So love 15, if you go to love 30, we'll look to hedge out. $15 all. Again, Rublev just playing on the, trailing on the back foot again, which we just don't want to be seeing that. We want to see him leading confidently and, getting these points won first. $30-15.
30-15.
Again, just not much shifting in the pricing. So 3.15 at 30-15. Now I'm only expecting this to, unless he serves really confidently now for the next 2 points, we might see a slightly better pricing than 2.96. I'm not expecting it to go much beyond that. Okay, 30 all.
30.
So Rublev just struggling a little bit here on his service games. He's not looking particularly confident at all. Okay, so Rublev got a bit fortunate there. Auger-Alliasime should have tidied that one up.
30.
So hopefully that's given Auger-Alliasime a bit of a confidence boost. Unforced error from Auger-Alliasime. Nice lob. And he had it on a plate here. So that might go some way to destroying Auger-Aliasime's confidence a little bit. So what the market thought of that? Yeah, not much price movement. But of course, he's got to close out this service game. Still struggling to close out these service games, so we're back to deuce. Again, Rublev just struggling in on his second serve. He's got an advantage here. Again, another unforced error from Auger-Alliasime. To be honest, we want to be seeing more of those. Rublev's not hitting many winners, so, really, we need these errors from Auger-Alliasime. So he's got the hold. Now the last hole we got to 2.96.
2 games old, second.
And he's only dropped down to 3.04. So we actually got out. So there's actually been less of a price movement in the second service game. So of course that was the right decision not to re-enter. So we've still got a point in the market to chase a break. Be ideal if the break came now on Auger-Aliasime's service game. The market just not having a great degree of confidence in Rublev. They had more confidence, we would see a much large price movement on the service holds from Rublev. It's not shifting much at all either with Auger-Alliasime. So basically the market, has confidence in both players. It's not swayed either way at the moment. Auger-Alliasime, again, just taking the lead, which he is doing, versus Rublev, who, tends to trail in these service games.
40-15.
Again, just not much price movement at all. Drop down on Auger-Alliasime to 1.44. And Rublev at 3.25. So the market is just swaying back in confidence in favour of Auger-Alliasime. We've got a slightly better price movement when he holds.
Auger-Alliasime.
Okay, game Auger-Alliasime. So you see from the
Auger-Alliasime needs
first
3 games to 2. Second set.
price that we got in at with Rublev, his price has drifted out. We got in at 3.10 just before he served first in this first set, and he's now trading at 3.35. Now this is because he's not closing out these service games confidently enough, so the market is just losing this confidence in him. Again, not entering any trades here due to the risk versus reward ratio. Far too risky. There's no benefit to enter any more money in the market on the service holds because there is minimal price movement. I think we might see 3.5, possibly down to 3.10, maybe not even that, maybe 3.15 if he holds. But of course, if he's broken, we will see a dramatic swing, which of course would be detrimental to our profit and loss. Now, I do still have confidence in Rublev, a little bit less so than at the start, a bit with the market on this one. I think he is capable of holding comfortably and potentially breaking Auger-Alliasime. Auger-Alliasime is showing a few weaknesses, which I think Rublev could capitalise on if he really pushed himself. Let's see what happens in this third service game from Rublev in the second set. Okay, so he's on the front foot this time, which is of course what we want to see. I want to see a solid service hold here from Rublev to give us confidence, give the market confidence, and of course give Rublev confidence and really sort of jeer him up. Get a decent service hold here and then really try and push the break on Auger-Alliasime. Steady love.
30 love.
See what's happening with the pricing. So 3.10. So maybe we might reach 3.0 when he holds. If he holds, that is. 40 love. Much more confident serving from Rublev here. Auger-Alliasime is looking a little bit rattled. I want to see Rublev just confidently close this out. If he struggles to close this out again, the market's going to lose confidence in him. And a double fault.
40, 30.
Now we have seen this from Rublev in the last couple of matches. He does struggle to close out. It's obviously some mental block. Struggles to close out these service games when he is under pressure. We don't want to see another double fault here. Of course, that will have a big impact on the pricing. It looks like he has. And he has 2 double faults in a row. This is not a good sign from Rublev. Let's see what happens in the service game, but I'm tempted to take some money out of the market. So look, he's had a drift.
Thank you. Please, please.
He is at his highest price, 3.50. So we do want to see a turnaround here from Rublev. Okay, so he's just gone advantage, Auger-Alliasime. And he's looking a bit rattled. This is not a good sign from Rublev. But a great return from Auger-Alliasime. I'm quite sure what he's angry about. Auger-Alliasime
Thank you.
pretty simply just outplayed him there. Okay, so we've got the let's get out quickly hopefully with a minimal loss. Okay, so that's actually not bad at all. So less than a half-point loss there. Half-point in the red. Judging, I mean, looking at the stats, and it was pushing a bit with Rublev. I did have the confidence in him holding and potentially breaking, but particularly with that little tantrum that he's thrown just there, I don't have a huge degree of confidence. Let's just wait and see if Auger-Alliasime confirms the break. If he does confirm the break confidently, then I won't be re-entering in the second set. Now Rublev is a bit of an emotional player, which sometimes works in his favour, sometimes not. But he certainly looks rattled. However, you know, we got out. We had a very large potential upside versus a very low downside. And we're way below half a point in the red, so I'm not worried about that at all. You've got to be prepared to take losses, small losses, mitigated losses. And if you've followed me for a while or taken my course, of course you'll be familiar with the phrase that, you know, losses are a bit like paying rent for your business. You know, you're paying rent to take your profits. There will be some costs, and these are, I mean, essentially your only costs in trading. It's not all profit. If anybody tries to tell you that they just make profit consistently, it's 100% BS. But of course, if you can just mitigate, excuse me, mitigate these losses, keep them to a minimum, then of course, all the profits you make massively outweigh these small losses. That's why my approach to trading does work, and that's why I'm consistently profitable each month. I'm a much more cautious trader, mitigating losses, maximising profits when the opportunities arise. You just never want to have yourself too exposed to the market. Okay, so 5-2. So that looks like it's going to be game over for this set. However, I may well re-enter, see what happens in this set, but potentially is the beauty of Grand Slam matches. You can often enter into more than one set. But in terms of losses, absolutely fine. Less, way less than half a point loss. Now, if you would like to begin your journey into tennis trading, you can of course do at protennistrader.teachable.com, where I offer the full package to get you up and running as a professional tennis trader. You can start off with my free video course, a free introduction into tennis trading. If you would like to join the complete one, that provides absolutely everything you need and also includes a month of platinum traders. Now, I am also a Forex trader, and I offer the one Forex strategy on my website. And of course, please do follow me on YouTube, Pro Tennis Trader, where you can find loads of trading videos, in-play analysis, trading psychology, and a lot more. Until the next time, good luck with your trading, and I'll speak to you soon.